क्या चाह रहे हैं।
Absolutely. And I feel कई बार ना हम intentionally नहीं बोलते because we are conscious we
हाँ
don't want to put any
Right.
pressure, but there is an unsaid pressure for our kids. It's unsaid.
Yeah,
Even if you
always.
haven't said it, वो pressure उनको होता है.
Exactly. They can see it on your face. The way
Hmm.
you are looking at them, they can
Hmm.
instantly judge what you are feeling. वो look भी
मेरे
they will just read. क्या
जब मैं
चल रहा
छोटा
है?
था मेरे से पूछते थे कि तुम क्या बनना चाहते हो। मैंने नहीं, मैं आज 10th में पढ़ रहा हूँ तो मेरा टारगेट है 10th पास करना, दैट्स ऑल। मैंने कभी आगे नहीं सोचा कि 11th में भी जाना है मेरे को। 10th क्लियर करूंगा फिर 11th में जाऊंगा फिर 12th में जाऊंगा। इस तरह से मतलब मैंने अपने टारगेट सेट किए थे और ईमानदारी से काम किया तो अपने आप ही आगे गोल अचीव हो गया अपना।
नमस्कार डॉक्टर रचना कतुरिया मैम। रचना कतुरिया मैम नमस्कार।
प्रजापति
मैम
सर नमस्कार।
नमस्कार
सर।
नमस्कार डॉक्टर
नमस्कार
आर्या, क्या हाल
सर।
चाल है? बाकी सब लोगों को
सब बढ़िया
नमस्कार।
है सर।
आज मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Namaste, Dr. Richa.
अरे बिल्कुल
Namaste.
सर,
Hello.
बिल्कुल सर।
Good afternoon, everybody.
हाय, गुड आफ्टरनून।
गुड
So good
आफ्टरनून
to see
सईद
all of
सर।
you.
गुड
डॉक्टर सैयद
आफ्टरनून।
Good afternoon, Dr. Saeed.
Good afternoon. I see Dr. Rachna also there. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Dr.
good.
Richa.
Thanks,
we are
Dr. Ali, for
fortunate
giving me
that
this
Dr.
platform.
Rachna could join us today.
Yeah. I've been thinking since a long time, but somehow this was not happening. So grateful to Dr. Ali that he approached and then we could have this.
Yeah, nice
नमस्ते
of you.
रचना जी मैडम। नमस्ते। नमस्कार।
I want to just acknowledge my youth panel, Ms. Shukla and Saad Alam, Saina, all of them have joined. Unnati is
Good
yet to join.
afternoon, ma'am.
Good
बंटा कहाँ है?
afternoon. Is
बेनू
Unnati
कहाँ है?
has joined?
है बेनू? हाँ, दीदी। अभी तो बोल रही हूँ। हाँ, ये हमारा बंटा। हेलो उपासना, गुड मॉर्निंग।
Hello.
ऑल वेल?
Yeah,
Good
we have not
afternoon.
started yet.
चलो, गो अहेड।
Good afternoon, all.
गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम। गुड
गुड आफ्टरनून
आफ्टरनून।
मैम, गुड आफ्टरनून।
Namaskar,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon.
Namaskar. Good afternoon, Hima, ma'am.
Sir, very welcome to. I can
Good
see Dr.
afternoon, Dr.
Rajesh.
Himandu.
Good afternoon, all of you.
Welcome, sir.
गुड
Dr.
आफ्टरनून, गुड
Rajesh.
आफ्टरनून।
सुकांता सर
मैडम,
नमस्कार। नमस्कार
गुड
सुकांता
Good
सर।
आफ्टरनून
afternoon,
डॉक्टर
Sukanta
हिमाबंधु
sir.
मैडम।
Good afternoon, ma'am.
गुड आफ्टरनून। बोलो, आ रही है? आ रहे हैं?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Shikesh, a child psychiatrist from Hyderabad. I think this is the first time I'm inspired about.
Good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
sir. Welcome, sir.
सब लोग देख रहे
Welcome, Rishi.
हैं?
I can see Sukanta, sir. Good afternoon.
गुड आफ्टरनून।
Good afternoon, sir.
Moving Singh, madam. Good afternoon. Appreciate it.
Good afternoon,
Rachna,
everyone,
madam.
sir. Dr. Hima, Dr. Sukanta, sir, everyone
यस,
here.
गुड आफ्टरनून, गुड आफ्टरनून।
Okay, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Rashmi. Good afternoon, Amazing everybody. I think
Good afternoon.
Dr. Rachna has already joined. Rachna,
I
madam.
just
हाँ आ गई।
Good
ज्वाइन कर
afternoon,
ली।
Dr. Himandu. Sukanta sir, good
Yeah.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh, good afternoon. Dr. Ali is here. Dr. Salima and Ali
यस
from UNICEF.
Yes, they are.
Yes, madam. Good afternoon.
Yeah,
Join.
yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I wanted
Good
to
afternoon,
specially
Dr.
thank you.
Ali, good afternoon.
Hi,
Anurag.
sir. Good afternoon.
Anurag Pandey
You
is
become
trying
part
to
of the
join.
IAP-AHA
He's not
family.
able.
Dr. N.C. Prajapati, sir, good afternoon.
गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम, गुड आफ्टरनून।
Good afternoon, Prajapati, sir. Good afternoon. Namaste.
नमस्ते
Yeah.
मैडम। नमस्कार नमस्कार।
Yes, last time you are not so visible and audible also, Prajapati
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, sir. Last time it was a big problem. Later on, I realized. Now corrected.
Good.
It's 3 o'clock. Vivek, if everything, all the main guests are there. I think Dr. Rachna madam has joined, na?
या
I
यस
didn't see
मैडम।
Dr.
Yes, Dr.
Yes.
Himandu, I am here. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. So nice of you that you have accepted to be part of this AHA event. We'll be
My
working
pleasure,
along
my
UNICEF.
pleasure.
Yeah. So now I
मैडम
request
फॉर्मल
Dr.
स्टार्ट कर
Arya.
दूं?
Yeah, that's
मैडम.
what I'm saying.
Yes,
Arya ji, we can start
yes,
the
madam.
meeting
Yes, madam.
formally.
Good
Vivek,
afternoon.
please control
Good
the
afternoon.
unmute. Vivek to control, that's what I'm saying. Okay, please go ahead. Arya ji.
Good afternoon. I welcome you all from my core of heart in this most important program of Central AHA in association with WHO and UNICEF, the Wave 18 series, the fourth one of this series on parenting. I welcome our esteemed dignitaries from Center IAP, Vice President Center Vice President CIAP, CAHA, and all past chairperson of Center AHA. Our guests from WHO and UNICEF, Dr. Rachna ji and Dr. Saeed ji. Our expert panelists and youths and all the wizened faculties taking part in this program. Now I invite MOC Dr. Neha Singh ji to say a few words about the program and further proceeding. Dr. Neha Singh ji.
Thank you, Prakash sir. Good afternoon to all the respected dignitaries, seniors, and my colleagues. Welcome you all to the fourth wave of Empower Yuva program series of Wave 18. Family is not an important thing, but it's everything. Dear friends, 15th of May was observed as the International Day of Families, which promotes the importance of a well-balanced and happy family, supporting each other, highlighting the importance of connection, care, and resilience within families. For today, we have taken a very important topic, that is navigating parenting through the teen lenses. So first of all, I would love to invite our very dynamic AHA chairperson, Dr. Hema Bindu ma'am, to give her blessings and welcome our very special guest of the day. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Neha. Very good afternoon to all my senior chairpersons, past chairpersons, seniors, mentors, and of course, my colleagues and friends. This Wave 18 is a very, very special series of the Adolescent Health Academy. So this year, Dr. Rachna ji and Ali ji, Ali ji is aware, but Dr. Rachna ji, we welcome you specially as a guest of honor for this episode. We want of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics, 3,700 members, pediatricians who are interested in adolescent health, and we have about 14 state branches all over the country. So we are basically dedicating we are technical experts who are developing guidelines on various aspects of adolescent health. And also we are reaching out to the young people, youth. So we are doing capacity building of our pediatricians who were not earlier trained about how to deal with adolescents. So we do a lot of workshops for them, training them on how to run Yuva clinics or even how to be youth friendly. And of course, this is a different area of transition. So between childhood and adulthood. So it requires a little bit of orientation and science and counseling aspects are a little different while we deal with this age group. So we do a lot of workshops for our pediatricians so that we are ready to treat and deal with adolescents. So you can all the organizations we would like to work with are UNICEF, WHO, and many other NGOs and government bodies so that we can be technical experts to you, or maybe if a pool of pediatricians are ready for the government organizations to collaborate, and we can at every level, state level, city level, we can extend some services for adolescents, all of us. So we are celebrating our 25 years now. So this subchapter has been established in 2000. And we have a huge legacy of past chairpersons who have done momentous work in the IAP and AHA. And I'm little fortunate to be the Silver Jubilee chairperson for this year in 2025. So since it is a very special year, we are doing a lot of celebrations throughout the year. And we have a big action plan this year. So one of the unique things was to involve the youth. In all our forums this year, we have made a decision to involve the youth. So we run super specialty webinars academically for our pediatricians where the youth voice is also heard. And we also do this Wave 18. We came to this 18th of every month. I worked with UNICEF very closely. I would mention Salima and Syed Ali sir, who is now with us. So we thought, why not celebrate 18th of every month as a Youth Wellness Day? Because that is the day they wait for all the adolescents, make up 18 बन जाऊंगा, 18 years बन जाऊंगा, they get rights for voting, they are legally adults, so they look forward. So wave 18 is a attempt to make, all the organizations can come together to celebrate their priority areas and listen from them. So we are doing a lot of modules, but let us listen from them what they want. So we have taken up some themes every month, and this month is, since it is a family month, the day was celebrated this month, we picked up parenting. But we are, as at Adolescent Health Academy, we have a parenteening section within our IHA that is led by Dr. Rashmi Gupta and Dr. Nishchal Bhatt and Dr. Ritu Gupta. So they are bringing out with a module, a new module, which I request you to release today. And this is updated version of what we already used to do. With the new age parenting, with digital area coming in, there are a lot of challenges for the new parents. So request you to release that after you address us. And also we have a frequently asked questions. So we made some consensus answers from this expert body. So these are the few attempts, Dr. Archana, for you. And I really have a special welcome to you because Syed Ali has become part of our family now. So we are doing together a lot of programs and really is so magnanimous. He has given us, every day we just talk and we are developing youth consultations is one of the areas we are still have to finalize how we want to do that. So Dr. Ali is planning to work with AHA and have this youth consultations. And we would love to work with WHO also and all the Ministry of Health. And I'm so fortunate that you have come over. A big round of applause. Let us all together welcome Dr. Rachana Katuria, who has been our focal point of adolescent health at the WHO country office from India, who has graced the occasion today as a guest of honor. So I would like to briefly introduce her. She has done her MD and DNB in pediatrics from Lucknow, from King George Medical College, Lucknow, and she has further specialized in pediatric gastroenterology from Sanjay Gandhi PG Institute at Lucknow. She had 2 decades of clinical experience in pediatrics and moved on to serve WHO and she's currently the national focal point for adolescent health at the WHO country office for India. And she coordinates with the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare for promoting the health and well-being of adolescents and young people. Over to you, Dr. Rachana, for addressing our gathering here. And our youth are also there with us today. And we request you to do some releases on behalf of our AHA. Over to you, Rachana ji.
Thank you so much, Dr. Himabindu Singh, for your kind introduction and inviting me to this forum today. And really a pleasure to hear you all, and your initiatives are really commendable. And I would be glad to collaborate with IAP and AHA, and UNICEF is already there with us. So I really appreciate the initiative of this Empower Yuva and Wave 18, which has created awareness among the private practitioners also that they need to attend to adolescents. Adolescent is one of the priority areas. So, good afternoon, dear colleagues from UNICEF, esteemed members of Indian Academy of Pediatrics and Adolescent Health Academy, subject experts, adolescent and youth representatives, parents, health providers, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. It's really a pleasure to be with you all and be a part of the great initiative of UNICEF Empower Yuva and Wave 18 teams, and to enhance parent-teen relationships and equip parents with positive parenting skills. It's extremely heartening to see the diverse constitution of today's panel session, particularly including youth people who have special needs and who have been brought on board for a meaningful discussion and being provided an inclusive platform to amplify their voices. As you know, India proudly hosts the world's largest adolescent and youth population, with 253 million people aged 10 to 19 years living in our country, and every 5th Indian is an adolescent. That itself says everything. Adolescence is one of the most rapidly changing, distinctive, and formative phase of human development. It is much more than becoming eligible to vote and to have a driving license. The teen during this time prepares self to enter the productive period of life by joining the workforce and contributing to the family and to the society. Adolescents, as you know, have great potential as agents of change to transform the society. And prioritizing the health and well-being of adolescents is the most effective approach, as it yields triple dividend. That is, that for benefits for today, for decades to come, and also for future generations. And there has been studies which show that there's 10 to 15 times economic returns if we invest in adolescent health. It is imperative that our health systems are inclusive as well as responsive to the needs of adolescents so as to achieve universal health coverage and well aligned with the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals for promoting adolescent health and well-being. WHO, in alignment with its core functions, continues to provide technical support to Government of India for strengthening the comprehensive and integrated National Adolescent Health Program known as the Rashtriya Kishore Swasthya Karyakram, which is based on the continuum of care approach and promotes multi-component interventions to achieve better health outcomes for all adolescents, including those with vulnerabilities. Parenting adolescents during the 4,000 crucial days of their lives is both a rewarding and a challenging journey, especially as they navigate through significant physical, social, emotional, cognitive, and sexual changes. Global data suggests that only 1/3 of the adolescents had parents who actually understood their problems. So here comes the relevance of the webinar today. To foster parent-teen relationships and enhance positive parenting skills, WHO, along with Kalavati Saran Children's Hospital in 2022, released a guidebook on parenting adolescents, which very effectively provides evidence-based, culturally sensitive, and appropriate key messages, strategies, and approaches for parents to smoothly sail through difficult waters often encountered while rearing their adolescents. And I would say that if you get time, please go through this guideline. This is a very good book in which you have animated messages, storytelling. There are a lot of case studies and almost all the relevant scenarios which are related to our adolescent problems are there. So it would be very good if the parents and the caregivers, or even the school teachers, can go through it. So some of the key takeaways I would like to highlight, it says that promote two-way open-ended communication with adolescents and create a safe place for them to discuss sensitive topics like relationships, sexuality, and peer pressure. Be a good listener, avoid lecturing, and stay engaged with them. Build trust and connect. Respect their privacy, self-esteem, individuality, choices, and autonomy, and allow them to explore their identities and encourage them to express themselves. Set clear boundaries and realistic expectations and provide them a sense of security and structure. Help adolescents develop self-discipline and responsible decision-making skills. Support their effort in setting and achieving goals by teaching them time management and coping skills. Encourage them to develop social engagement, critical thinking, and healthy peer relationships. Motivate adolescents to nurture healthy habits, attitudes, behavior, conduct, while promoting self-care, balanced lifestyle, and mental well-being. Empower them with the skill and problem-solving competencies, which are also protective for high-risk behaviors, injuries, violence, and substance abuse. Be patient and understanding, and help the teens to develop emotional regulation skills. Try to understand that teens will undergo mood changes, so you have to get them develop emotional regulation skills. Look out for warning signals, and if required, please don't hesitate to consult a professional counselor. So to summarize, parenting adolescents requires patience, empathy, and adaptability. By following the key guidance principles and fostering an environment of trust and respect, parents can help adolescents to develop into healthy, confident, and responsible adults. Remember that parenting adolescents is not just rearing them. It's about bringing up and nurturing the whole future. My best wishes for a fruitful and engaging discussion ahead. Thank you and namaskar.
Thank you, Rachna ji. Thank you.
so
Your
much.
presence has motivated us. We are looking forward for working with you and the ministry and UNICEF. I acknowledge the presence of Dr. Rajesh Mehta also, who has been with us throughout as a pediatrician and supporting us. Of course, he has mentioned to involve other organizations. We are already collaborating with them too. Now over to the releases, Dr. Neha. I request Dr. Rachna ji to please announce the releases of some of the few unique innovative programs of AHA. Yeah, Neha.
Yes, ma'am. celebrating the indissoluble role that families play in society while reflecting on the crucial function on teaching, supporting, and nurturing our children throughout their growth. We proceed towards our releases by our special guest, Dr. Rachna ma'am.
Madam, can you please
So the
announce that
release
we have
Yes, ma'am.
announced the launch of the release? Yeah, you can mention what is it, number one. The first one.
The first one is IAP-AHA Facts on Parenting by Dr. Rashmi Gupta, ma'am. Ma'am, please, Rachna ma'am.
Rashmi ji, you can speak about it after Madam announces. Madam, please announce we want you
So
to
it's my
announce the
pleasure,
launch.
and thank you, Dr. Himabandhu Singh and Dr. Neha. It's a pleasure and a great opportunity for me to get this IAP-AHA FAQs on parenting released. And this has been initiated, this has been made by Dr. Rashmi Gupta, and we are so glad for this great input of hers.
Rashmi ji,
Congratulations,
over to you
Dr.
for
Rashmi.
Thank you, Rachna ma'am. I'm so happy, Dr. Hima Bindu ma'am, for asking Dr. Rachna ma'am from UNICEF to release this. And I'm really very happy. And our team, Dr. Nishal Bhatt and Ritu Gupta is also here. They all must be feeling proud about this also. So without wasting time, let us go through it because only 5 minutes are there for this. So I just wanted to say that what is parenting in this modern era? Actually, for the parents, they say that this is we want to make a good human being out of our adolescents. But actually, their main goal is to get them admission in good medical college or engineering college. It's opposite. And from the adolescent point of view, the parenting is that only demand from the parents, everything, financial first, and then later on everything. So we adolescent experts are there to bridge the gap between them. Okay, from in between the parents and the adolescent. And this is what we have come out about the FAQs. It is it has got, and this ideology was from Dr. Hima Bindu ma'am. I should not forget to tell this because it's her brainchild, I should say. So this, our FAQ, first I should take the names of the core members. Dr. Nishal Bhatt and Dr. Ritu Gupta was always with us. And the reviewers are Dr. Kishore Bandur sir, Dr. Pyali Bhattacharya, Dr. Chawla sir, and Dr. Pasi sir. While Dr. Sameer Shah, you all of us know, he's a giant of digital, this all make and all. He's the person who helped me in all steps of this release. And then Dr. Nishal Bhatt and Dr. Ritu Gupta was always with us. Dr. Shalini Bhasin, Dr. Devendra Bhatt, Dr. Preeti Nagraj, Dr. Puneet Puni, she was also there in this, she also contributed. Actually, we made a Google form in which they all filled up the form and gave us the FAQ. And then it was brainstormed, reviewed, edited, reviewed. And then it came up like this. Okay. So all of them was with us, and I should take name of Dr. Sangeeta Joshi because she was the first one to fill the form of this FAQs contribution. Thank you, Dr. Sangeeta. And then we have 13 sections. Okay. First is basic parenting. Second is growth, puberty, and related. Third is communication issues, behavioral issues, body image issues, and then mental health issues, and that substance abuse issues, sexuality, relationship issues. It's given there. Career counseling, vaccination, road safety, digital wellness, and mixed bag. In the mixed bag section, actually, we have taken, I hope we can scroll it down. Dr. Sameer sir, can we scroll it? Okay, I'll tell you about
only for.
Okay. So in the mixed bag section, we have parenting for a single parent also, and for the adopted child also. And we have parenting for the those adolescents suffering from chronic medical conditions. And we have given a link for that. That link we have taken from the IAP website. And you can very well see the parenting window. It is in the center. As we know, this along with adolescent, parents are also very important because they are the first guru. And the good thing of this website is that anyone can access. Even the non-medical person can also access the whole website. This Dr. Sameer Shah told me today. So thank you so much. Sir, can you scroll it down? So altogether, it has got 63 questions. Because I have 5 minutes now, so I will not detail so much because Dr. Nishal Bhatt must be waiting for the module to release. Okay. And then he will tell you about the zonal workshop and all. In the last, we have given that the mixed bag section. In the mixed bag one, yes, the last one, there are altogether 63 questions, and we have taken inputs from the parents, teachers, and those stakeholders also. It is not only formed by the we adolescent experts. So it includes, it's a very simple language, anyone can understand, and anyone can go through it because the page numbers are given there. Anyone, public also, adolescent also, they can go through it. So the last thing.
This will be on the website. This will be on the website, AHA website.
This is on the website. You have to log in this AHA IAP-India.org, and then you log in, and in the middle there is a parenting window between the pediatricians, the yuva.
I will share the link into the group also, chat box also.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It all happened because of Samir Shah, sir, and Dr. Hima Bindu ma'am. And of course, Dr. Nishal Bhatt and Dr. Ritu Gupta was always with me, and my committee members. They also supported. I can't convey this time individually to them, but yes, the FAQs were contributed by them only. And thank you. And about this workshop, Dr. Nishal Bhatt will tell you. Soon we will be rolling out.
Next release, Neha.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please
Yes,
announce the release.
thank you, Rashmi ma'am. Now we go towards our second release. Now I request Dr. Rachna ma'am to release our second. That is on IAP-AHA module on parenting by Dr. Nishal Bhatt and Dr. Ritu Gupta ma'am.
I'm happy to inaugurate the IAP-AHA module on parenting by Dr. Nishal Bhatt and Dr. Ritu Gupta. Congratulations to the whole IAP and AHA team for their great effort. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, Dr. Hima Bindu Singh, and I really take privilege for the presence of Dr. Rachna from WHO and Dr. Syed Hubey Ali from UNICEF, in the presence of the whole AHA stalwarts of Adolescent Health Academy, IAP India. Now, Khalid Gibran years back has said that your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of the life longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. And we know that this is actual reality since years. But since last 20-25 years, the parenting framework has changed because of changing society. In 21st century, even parents need to be trained how to take care of their children and teenagers. In India, we have training for peon to pilot. We don't have actual training for being a parent. And we all know teenagers have differential brain development. A 7-year-old child will behave differently with the parent, and a 14-year-old girl or adolescent boy will behave differently with their parent. So parents needs to be smart in this 21st century in the presence of these smartphones and smart gadgets that we have, as well as we also give it to these teenagers. So I have been doing this parenting work since 2012, and I have my Parenteen's workshop. Taking this name, Dr. Pramod Jog in 2016 created a word called Parenteening module, and we created in the presence of Dr. Hima Bindu Singh, and we all worked all year for Parenteening. Now, Dr. Hima Bindu suggested us that we need to update this Parenteening module in 2025, and me and Dr. Ritu Gupta were given the opportunity to upgrade this. And I'm very happy that in very few times, we able to update this parenting module of 2016, and it is now available as a PDF. And very soon we are going to create presentations, and we will have a state-wise workshop happening to train the parents on parenting as well as the pediatricians on parenting. With this, I now request Dr. Ritu Gupta to just go through the headings of the parenting module that we have created in last few months. Dr. Ritu Gupta.
Dr. Ritu? Ritu? क्या हुआ समीर? Ritu is here?
Yes,
She
ma'am.
was
Ritu
there,
ma'am
but
is
I
here.
think she lost the connection
Hello.
in between.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Ritu.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm in a remote area in Gujarat and internet issue is there. So I please excuse me for that. So good afternoon, everyone. I was just like thanking Dr. Nishal Bhatt for handing me over this. And thank you so much, Central AHA and Dr. Hima Bindu ma'am for putting this trust in me and giving me this opportunity to come up. Hello, am I audible? Am I
Yes,
audible?
very
Yeah,
audible.
you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, and parenting and parenting is very close to my heart. So I am founder secretary of Adolescent Health Academy of Uttar Pradesh, and I am also a trained and certified parenting coach and an expert. So I am really thankful to Dr. Hima Bindu ma'am for giving me this opportunity, and as Dr. Nishal Bhatt has conveyed the importance of parenting in this modern era, in this new era. And as Dr. Rachna, hello?
Yeah,
Hello.
you are audible.
Okay, I see many people frozen. That's why I'm asking again. Yeah,
No.
so sorry. So as Dr. Rachna ma'am said that she very nicely briefed about what are the important areas of parenting and what all we need to take care in regards to our adolescents. So keeping all of that in mind, we have created this module with main 5 sections. The section 1 is understanding parenting in the modern age. So we begin by redefining parenting in today's context, what we call parentening. This section explores how parenting adolescents today requires a shift in the mindset from control to connection, from fear to trust, and
Yeah, the connection is lost, I think.
I think she
You
freezed the thing.
can read the headings,
Sir, you
Sameer.
can proceed.
Yeah.
Vishal bhai,
So,
you can just complete the thing.
yeah. So the section 1, as Dr. Ritu is telling, it is understanding parenting in the modern age. And in my talk, I have already explained why understanding adolescent is more important, so that a powerful authoritative parenting can happen, and rather than controlling them, creating the trust, communication and effective way of being with them is very, very important. The second section is dealing with adolescent development and mental well-being. So how there is differential adolescent development, brain development happen, the physical development is also differential in this children. There is rapid growth in every area of their life. The most important years of their career decision, the most important year of their initial college days are there. So it is very important to understand that. And I always believe that the most important way to connect with the adolescent is effective communication and connection with children. So effective communication techniques for the parents has been described very well, taking care of various issues like listening more, 3L, the love, limit and latitude read, as well as the role model parenting by the parents is also been addressed very well. The fourth section, which is there, is taking care of the very, very burning issue in today's time is screen time, social media, and digital well-being. We have explained in a very lucid way that how the screen is taking away children from us, the teenagers from us, and how we as a parent, we as a pediatrician or healthcare worker can become the role model to create digital detox, reducing their screen time, increasing their physical activity, regularize their sleep time, so they can be more with the actual real friends rather than the virtual friends. And the fifth section is talking to children about bodies, boundaries and sexuality, because this is also a very important area in this age group, about the safety, risk-taking behavior which is at peak during this time. The prefrontal cortex, which is the judgment and the decisive area, is not fully developed, fully synapsed, so they take many a times very rash decisions. So these fifth things will easily communicate with them, how we can talk about their bodies, body issues, body image issues, sexuality, as well as how they and we together create boundaries so that they are safe in this environment of social media and various things about this. So this is how we have developed 5 headings. We are in the process of
And I'm
creating
back.
PowerPoint. You are
Yeah,
back, Ritu.
so
Hi, continue.
yeah. So as I was saying, so this sexuality portion, it will be empowering parents to talk openly and age appropriately about body image, consent, privacy, and relationships, nurturing safe, informed, and respectful adolescents. So this module is not just about raising children; it's about evolving as parents. And we want to begin this module by training, conducting workshop for pediatricians. And our intention is to first train the pediatricians so that they understand the importance of parenting, they understand the nitties and gritties, and then they can help the parents who all are coming to them. So that is what we have planned. So we are yet in the process of coming up with the presentations and PPTs, and we'll be completing it in around like 3 weeks to 4 weeks time. And then we'll plan workshops with role plays and with various examples, case studies, and that is what the plan is. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
Sir,
you.
would you like to
Thank
add
you,
something
Ritu.
else? Like,
No, that's okay.
Thank
It
you.
has been
Thank
covered
you.
very well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Now
both of
we
you and the whole
proceed.
team. Yeah.
Now we proceed towards the third release, that is survey on parenting by our IAP and AHA by Dr. Kalyani Patra. Over to you, Dr. Kalyani.
Thank you, Neha. Good afternoon to all esteemed members here from WHO, UNICEF, IAP-AHA. And I thank Dr. Himabindu ma'am for giving me this opportunity to release the survey on parenting. As a part of Teen Tech and Truth, this was an initiative which IAP-AHA Navi Mumbai did, a parenting webinar and a parenting survey. So our team of expert, Dr. Leena Deshpande, Dr. Amuk Shahane, Dr. Harshada, and myself had conducted a reflective digital parenting survey, which was taken by more than 150 urban parents. The purpose of this survey was to understand parents' awareness, concerns, practices around digital parenting. So the survey explored key domains such as screen time management, trust, communication, online safety, emotional well-being, family values in context with adolescent digital well-being. So I want to share a few of the insight of that survey here. From that survey, what we learned was more than 30% of our teens are using screen for more than 4 hours per day. And when it comes to holidays, this increases a lot, as much as 6 to 8 hours per day, which is said by 60% of the teenagers. What are they consuming? It is little worrisome fact. 40% of them are consuming short videos, reels, which we all know are responsible for attention fragmentation. If you ask parents about the sleep, the activity, the majority of parents, almost 75% said that their teen are having at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and 60% said that they are having at least 1 hour of daily physical activity. But when it comes to emotional health, then these figures are really worrisome. Staggering 75% of parents said that they have noted some anxiety, low mood, and disturbances following excess screen use. And these all symptoms tend to exaggerate when the screen time goes on increasing. Very interesting question we had asked, why they are using, what is the motive of screen. So there were many answers like media, connecting to friends, then information, education. But one very interesting answer was 20% of the teenagers were doing it just because of boredom. It is startling to know that our teens are getting bored and we are not able to provide them with things to do. Also, when it comes to putting screen rules and following rules, 90% of parents are struggling and facing challenges. So when it comes to urban parent, I would like to summarize. There is lot of awareness. There is lot of setting up of rules. There are lot of knowledge about cyber safety and everything. But what is deficient is the communication. So the major gap lies in the communication, as 70% of our parents said that they occasionally or rarely talk with their teens about media and online activity. Majority of them are not knowing what their teens are doing.
Dr. Kalyani, please unmute. Dr. Kalyani, kindly unmute yourself.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. The survey. Yeah. To summarize, what was the result of the survey? That trust, privacy, and communication emerge as the complex areas parents are struggling to strike a balance. So what we have decided, and as Himabindu ma'am has also said, that we need to administered these questionnaire to more and more areas from different aspects, like from rural area, from suburban areas, and different parts of India, to understand the different perspective of parent, and so that we can create a robust data where we will be able to form culturally sensitive and acceptable framework for digital parenting. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kalyani. So after the wonderful releases on parenting and parenting, now without wasting time, I invite Dr. Shamir sir for the IAP-AHA Wave 18 quiz, result of quiz 2 and release of quiz 3 on parenting. Over to you, sir.
So very good afternoon all, and we all always waiting, and we are always want to give the answer some quizzes there, and this is the something unique thing what we have started during the since the first episode of the Wave 18, and this is a quiz number 3. uh, these are the basic instructions for the anyone who want to participate in this quiz, because this is mainly designed for the our youth and adolescent. So age group of the participant will be the 13 to 21 year, but luckily we can get the many participants up to the age of 60 years also, because they are enjoying the participation of the quiz, but we are not considering them as a winner or the any listing of the our when we will declare the results. Quiz will be the always remain for the next 12 days from today. 75% mark is specifically required for getting the participation certificate, and that is directly digitally going to the your email from where you are attempted. Only single attempt will be allowed for the each and every participant, and all questions are compulsory, but there is no negative marking. Winner and runners up will be announced in the every next month, as we are going to release the result of the quiz 2, and the only first attempt will be considered for the when we are declaring the winners and runners up. So with these basic instructions, I just happy to give that thing a first 6 consistent participants who are continuously giving their answers on regular basis will be there. They are getting chance to make a one of the final mega contest of the during the AdolesCon in the Ahmedabad. What we are going to happen in the September month between 19 to 21st. So I am requesting all the youth to let's continue the participating, even whether you are declared winner today or not, because it will help you to get the final attempt during the Ahmedabad in the physical meeting. And I sincerely request each and every participant in the today's meeting to please register for the AdolesCon. This is a simple registration for QR code is available. You can just now scan also and register immediately. Total online portal is available. So now we all are eagerly waiting about the what is the quiz number 2's result, and this is the just before I declaring the result, this is one of the study what we can get the average point is at 20.60 out of 25 points, and that's a most important that majority of the youth this time able to attempt in a very positive manner. So this is one of the very important survey. we got the answers from the school students, college students, and some of them all are not in the school and college also we got the answers. I can say proudly that this is the again quiz having all the winner what I am declaring getting the 25 out of 25 marks, and that's a what of the important credibility of this quiz, and all are really doing very well. So these are the three names to whom we are declaring result the winner of this quiz. That Mr. Swayamsi Goyal from the Vadodara, Pragya Srimenda from the Hyderabad, and Chawda Himmat Bhavesh Bhai from the Vadodara. So big round of the applause for all the three participants who are getting the declaring the result, and we are submitting them the certificate of the winner certificate, and that will be directly we are going to send to them by email on a digital copy. So now it's time for the release of the quiz 18 number 3, and I am just sharing the QR code on this thing, and I will share the link into our group also. So now this quiz is open from today, and that will be continue till the 30th of the May 2025 12 midnight. Thank you for giving me opportunity to release this quiz 3. Thanks a lot, and I hand over mic to the Dr. Neha Singh.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations to all the winners. And now we proceed to the panel discussion, which will be moderated by Dr. Syed Ali, who is health specialist from Reproductive, Maternal, Newborn, Child, Adolescent Health and Nutrition, UNICEF India, and Dr. Richa Parasar, who is President-elect IAP West Delhi, and she is Senior Consultant, Department of Pediatrics, Mata Gujri Hospital, Tilak Nagar, Delhi. The next, the panel discussion will be for 40 minutes. And now I give hand over to both of you, Dr. Richa and Dr. Syed Ali. Over to you.
Richa, madam, you have to unmute.
Syed sir.
Hi, good afternoon, Dr. Richa. You can go ahead, and then I will.
I'll just
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Just give me 1 minute. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Please proceed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good afternoon. Actually, today I welcome you all to this panel discussion. On navigating parenting, and we want to navigate parenting through the teen lens. So it is a unique discussion. It's a unique panel, and it is unique because we are actually trying to dive into the minds of the youth, where we are trying to assess what is their response in certain situations, especially challenging situations, what they expect out of their parents, how they want them to react. And today we have got a panel which consists of 3 groups, where we have a group of experts, a group of parents, and a third group of panel includes our youth voices. So I welcome Dr. Upasana Kapoor, Dr. Puneet Poni, and Dr. M. Rishikesh, who are the expert panelists. Can you just give me 1 minute? I have some problem in sharing of my slides. Just give me 1 minute. Go back down. ये प्ले पे चल रहा है ना, I have to stop sharing. This cursor is not coming now.
Dr. Richa, we can see your sharing.
Yeah, but I'm not able to go back.
Stop sharing once, and then again you can restart sharing, and then you can reshare that, then just give the play button or the slide share button.
Yeah.
Madam, I just do this stop sharing. You can reshare again.
Yes.
Did Mr. Rishikesh is sharing?
Okay.
Mr. Rishikesh, kindly stop sharing. Yes. Richa ma'am, you can start.
Yes, yes. Okay, so I want to introduce my expert panelist. We are fortunate to have Dr. Puneet A. Puni, who is a professor and head of pediatrics, Department of Pediatrics, Dehran Medical College, Ludhiana, Punjab. And she is basically a pediatric intensivist, but she has done extensive work in parenting and in teaching parents. So she is a guide and mentor to many students and parents. I welcome Dr. Puneet, ma'am. We also have Dr. Upasana Kapoor, who's a senior pediatrician and lecturer from University of Queensland, Australia, and she has got special interest in adolescent medicine and child psychiatry. She's actually running a 8 weeks parent program workshop, which is based on the Circle of Security. She's the facilitator for Circle of Security, and she's also a founder of Parenting Success. So we are happy to have you on board, Dr. Upasana. And much needed for today's panel discussion, Dr. M. Rishikesh Giri Prasad, who is a child psychiatrist. He's an associate professor from Department of Child Psychiatry. He's looking after the entire working of Nilofer Hospital, Telangana. So I welcome all the expert panelists. We have on our board on the parent panel, we have 3 parents. I welcome Mrs. Bhavna Gupta. She's a parent of 18-year-old boy. She's an entrepreneur from Navi Mumbai, who has worked extensively on child and women empowerment, and she's volunteered her services to many NGOs as well. I welcome Dr. Rakesh Somani, who's a parent to a 15-year-old boy. He's principal in D.Y. Patil University College of Pharmacy, Navi Mumbai. And I also welcome Mr. G. Sampath Kumar, parent of 18-year-old boy studying in Price College, Bangalore. He's Mr. Sampath is an airport director at International Airport of Coimbatore from Tamil Nadu. So I welcome the parent panelist, and I request my co-moderator, Dr. Syed Ali, to please introduce our youth panel.
Thank you, Dr. Richa. So we have a vibrant youth. We have Unnati Surana, who is a champion and ambassador of the Down Syndrome Federation of India. She has been on various platforms representing the child with the Down syndrome, like an ambassador for the federation. We have Anurag Pandey from the National Coalition of People Living with HIV/AIDS. Pooja is also here, who is the CEO of the Youth Lead Voices, which is the wing of the National Coalition of People Living with HIV/AIDS. We have a board member from the LGBTQI family, Saad Alam. He has been representing various platforms and also the UN organizations as an advocate for the queer and the entire LGBTQI family. We have a young champion, Sham Shukla, who has been an advocate and a voice for road safety. He has been a champion for advocacy on the helmet use. So Sham is here, and we have Saina Gupta, who is the advocate for the mental health. She's a first-year psychology student from Punjab studying in Delhi. So I have a vibrant panel of the youth here. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Risha.
Thank you, Dr. Syed. I once again welcome the entire panel. I just request that the panelists, whoever are there, please switch on to your video cameras, please, and unmute yourself whenever the question is being asked to you. Request you to be concise and brief, not to give the repetitive information. And I would like you to give the true information. I want you to, whenever I'll be giving a case scenario or a question, I will be inciting a response from the youth, and then from the parent, and then the expert comments finally, which are very, very important to reach a consensus. So my first question is to our youngest chap in the panel, Sham Shukla, who's 14 years old. Sham, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sham, so I'm just giving you a situation that imagine that you are Surya, who's a 10th class student, and I hope you are also in 10th class, and he wants to pursue science stream. And his parents want him to pursue science stream. They want him to become a doctor, but he does not want to. Even though he is intelligent enough, he still doesn't want to. Now, in this situation, both the parents are doctors. They have got a good big setup. They have worked from scratch, and that is why they want that they feel that the entire road is already built. So they want him to pursue their career, come into medicine. But the student is not interested. So if you were Surya, how would you persuade your parents on this, or how would you expect your parents to react?
So if I was Surya first, I would ask my parents, what are their reasons and why do they want me to become a doctor? I understand everyone has their reasons and also they expect something from me. Secondly, I would also tell my reasons, telling that how I like certain hobby, I have certain passion, and I want to pursue that and make a career out of it. See, some parents in India have certain prejudice, thinking that only medical and engineering fields will give financial stability. I expect my parents to react like rationally and also think about how they can also help me pursue my passion with also making good career.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I would like to invite comments from Dr. Rakesh Somani, who's a parent. Dr. Rakesh Somani, what is your take? What do you think? Is it enough for him to just persuade that he likes one career, or he needs to dive deeper into the issues of which career he should choose? And what are your takes?
Yeah. Namaskar and good afternoon, everyone. I think what Sham Shukla has said, I also second his thoughts, because in this changing scenario or the changing time, the interest of the students and interest of the parents may be always different. And in that case, we need to really, persuade them to adopt those career opportunities which are relevant to their interests rather than which are relevant to the parents' interest. Point one. And point number two, many of the times students are not aware, or the kids are not aware about reality, and hence as a parent we should also make them aware about these reality aspects with the help of some of their own friends or maybe teachers or fellow colleagues. That will certainly help them to take right decision. But finally I would like to conclude by saying that it all depends upon the skill sets and the interest of the kid, what he has to take into his future prospects. Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir. And what about Dr. Puneet Puni? What is your comment? Uh, do the parents need to really decide which is right and wrong? They need to search about the profession that Sham is asking to pursue, whether that will fetch him good amount of money, good amount of money, or whether it will fulfill his financial needs, or he can just go along with whatever he feels like. Because now
Thank you, Dr. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Richa. I mean, beautiful platform. This is the first time I'm participating where patients, parents, doctors, children, everybody is there. I'm really delighted to be here for the most important decision in a young person's life, that is a career selection. So as an expert, I just want to put some thoughts that it is not just the children's future, but it is also about their happiness and fulfillment. As Shyam has very rightly pointed out, anything which makes you happy is your passion. So as a role of parents is first remember that career selection is not just about choosing a final job, but it is a path which should align with your students, with your child's interests, strengths, and values. And one should not be influenced by trends. I mean, that was a decade back that we did not have an option. Nowadays, there's so much of an option, and the career selection thing should be started from early childhood. Every parent knows what is the subject the favorite of their child is, and that should be supported. And unfortunately, few latest investigations have revealed that 73% of people are in career of not their choice, and in another study only 15% people were there or in their career of their choice. And these people are the ones who become unhappy adults, and they may not engage in their work 100%. They can't give their 100%. So nowadays students are very mature, they are more privileged. Let them decide, let the parents be supporters but not the controllers. And I would add, because of AI, now the employers are not looking for, high marks and all that. What they are looking is a good communication skills, the good organization plans, the way the children is behaving, the social skill, communication, confidence. All these things parents should try to develop. And for students, I want to say, have a self-discovery and growth. Try to find the thing which gives you happiness and your fulfillment. And we say this, a diamond is just a piece of charcoal that handles stress exceptionally well. So to take the passion to the highest level, the student has to work very hard. And I'll just end by saying by Socrates in 380 BC, that player in the job puts perfection in the work. And Steve Jobs, our recent genius, only said that only way to do great work is to love what you do. Being a doctor, I've seen that many doctors, we get the students who are never interested in medical line, but they have to treat patients. So how can they give happiness to the unhappy people when they themselves are unhappy. So I'll request all the parents, give the chance to their children. Children are very smart, they're smarter than us, and let them do what they want, and we are there to support them. So that is what I want to say. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, could it be a peer pressure or a escape route, not to do hard work?
It's a
that they
trend
want to
and it's a trend and peer pressure group sometimes, which influences the decision of parents and also of the child also. And that is why it should not start at 10th standard. It should start when the child is relatively younger. More communication, so that the parents should make the mindset of child so strong that at the end of the time, when the time is required, the child is mature enough to have an informed decision. That is possible if you start channelizing the child at an earlier stage.
So start early. That is the crux.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in fourth, I knew that I wanted to be a doctor. And when I was 5 years, I knew I wanted to be a teacher. So I'm a medical teacher. So both of my dreams were fulfilled because my parents were there for me, that do what you want, we are behind you. So at earlier age, when the child is, India, if the child is very good in tennis, but is miserable in maths, Indian parents immediately take the child to maths tuition. Why don't they take the child to tennis coach? We are into it, the subjects which the child doesn't like, we want to force the child into that, which is not healthy for the mental and otherwise health of the child. And if the children are unhappy, I can assure you parents are not going to be happy.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. We move on to a second question. My second question is to Saina Gupta, who's 22 years old. Saina, are you in? Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Saina, this is a situation where you are in a hostel and your hostel roommate underwent a breakup and she's undergoing emotional turmoil. So recently she seems socially withdrawn. She stopped eating, does not talk, has lost interest, and she was in all the things that she was interested in. And she has mentioned that the life is not worth living. So as a friend, as a hostel roommate, what will you do? And
Thank you so
what
much for the
approach?
question. Yes. Uh, as a friend, I would really encourage open discussion and I would really encourage help seeking. Uh, what I have noticed with actual interactions with my peers throughout the years, uh, my peers seem they express that they are least likely to share these things with their parents, which is a very saddening thought because your parents are supposed to be your safe place. So I would really give them uh, I would try to provide them a non-judgmental space for sharing with their feeling, and I would try to not shame them at all, that their emotions are natural and they need to grieve whatever they've lost, and only then they can get through it. Simply denying something will not get rid of it.
So, but then this girl has already mentioned that she is not interested in living. Would you talk to only talking to her will help, or would you want to talk to your parents how to handle the situation, or talk to their parents, or motivate them to motivate your friend to talk to her parents at least, because she is giving some warning signals to you.
Yes.
So how would
To be
you?
brutally honest, yes. In situations like these, to force someone to talk to their parents has proven to be more stressful to such a person. They are already on edge, and forcing them, or at least, mentioning the inclusion of an adult in such a situation stresses them out so much. And if
So you feel that
uh,
you will not persuade her or to talk to any of the parents. You will just let it be and you will be by her side. That's what is your take?
I will always be by her side, but I will try to bring it up. It is
Does
a
she need
very
more help according
delicate
to you? Does she
situation.
need more help?
She does need more help. I will encourage professional help seeking and bringing up something to her parents, if not everything. And I would like the situation to be a very delicately handled one. And because our generation has this thing where we dismiss mental health issues because they're too mainstream now. They're all trends now instead of actual important problems that you're experiencing. So instead of treating it as a light-weighted nothing, I would want it to be dealt with very carefully. And the parents do need to be informed, but it's a very subjective thing when it comes to some parents who blame it on the
I
child.
would like to shift the question to Mrs. Bhavna Gupta. Mrs. Bhavna, I just want you to imagine if unfortunately this situation happens to one of your children and they come up with this, or your one of their friends inform you. If you are in the parent boot, how will you handle the situation? What will be your reactions to this? Her friend has called you up and now you have to handle the situation. You know uh, that the girl is not in a right track. She's undergoing an emotional setback. So how will you approach your child? Mrs. Bhavna?
आप अनम्यूट कीजिए आपको भावना बेन.
भावना जी, आप सुन पा रहे?
हाँ जी, मैंने अनम्यूट कर लिया. Dr. Richa, thank you for this question because I am a parent of teenagers now. And जैसे आपने बोला कि how would I react to this situation? See, I would really, when Saina said that she would not recommend her friend to talk to her parents, so I would like to differ on here because parents से ज़्यादा safe space और कोई नहीं create कर सकता. Friends हैं, but friends are at one level where they can, help the child emotionally. But if Saina would have come to me and told me that, Auntie, your daughter is facing this, I would really be glad and thankful to Saina. And thing I would do with my child would have been to sit down, talk to them, listen to them. It is not about talking, it is about listening what they have to say without being judgmental. And I would definitely have asked myself a question that why didn't they tell me? But I would have asked myself that क्या मैंने एक सेफ जोन नहीं क्रिएट किया कि जो मेरा बच्चा मेरे पास आके ना बोलते हुए वो बाहर परेशान हो रहा है. So being a parent, मुझे ये सबसे ज्यादा बुरा लगेगा कि मेरे बच्चे ने मुझे नहीं समझा सेफ अपने लिए, and the child is undergoing such turmoil in their lives.
What is your take, Dr. M? Thank you, Bhavna ji. Very well said point. Because ये हमने एक निशे क्रिएट नहीं किया उनके लिए, तभी वो वहाँ हमारे साथ कन्फाइड नहीं कर पाए. और probably हमें फ्रेंड्स के बारे में पहले ही पता होता. We know about their friendships if we have built that relationship. So what Dr. Hem Rishikesh sir, who's the child psychiatrist, I want your opinion. How to actually handle this? How the parents could have handled the situation even better. एंड आई थिंक भावना जी जैसे पेरेंट्स का ऐसा रिलेशनशिप हर पेरेंट और यूथ का ना हो. So if they are not having that strong bond and this situation occurs, how to go about it? Dr. Rishikesh.
Hi, everyone. This is not about the parents' freedom, what they're given. Every child wants to tell to the parent and they want to discuss with them. Basically, this scenario is very kind of thing where at this age, the trust with friends will be more than with parents. It doesn't mean that they don't trust parents. Here, if I'm there in place of Sanya, what I would do is I'll just sit with them, talk to them, and I'll listen whatever they say. Rather than suggesting and doing things, I'll sit and talk and listen whatever they're. And finally, I'll ask the child or the person who is going to this breakup, tell them that I'll be there with you. Let's go both together and talk to your parent, rather than asking Sanya to tell to the parent. Because if Sanya goes and tell to the parents, the person who, yeah, there will be a breach of trust. Next time she won't be sharing anything to the friend again, because that will be very difficult for the friend as well as the person who is going through all these things. And whatever you are saying, it's whenever there is sudden shock or a breakup, this is how the mind reacts. This is how the mind reacts, and withdrawn to self will be there. But if someone says that if I'm not interested in living or dying, if I want to die, then that word is very significant word for me at any age group, especially in adolescent age group. If somebody wants to use that word, then definitely they need a help from the parents' point of view. So I'll tell this to both parents and who are going through this. If somebody uses a word like I want to die, I had a suicidal ideation or planning, whether it is a passive ideation or an active ideation, we just need to go to a medical expert, a psychologist or a psychiatrist for getting an evaluation how serious the problem is, rather than making them sit at home and you go and talking to them and doing things. Because definitely they don't open up completely to the parents or even the friends what they're going through. That will be very difficult for the child going through the trauma to handle. And Sanya would take the child to the parent along with them. I'll be there with you. We both go and talk to the parent rather than you go or me. I'll go and tell them, because it will be difficult for both of them. And when the parents receive this, what happens with the parents when they listen to this is, my child can't do this. I did not raise my child to do this like this. How can she be in a relationship? So this is what the parents usually think what happens. Most of the parents think. I'm not talking about a very very parent. And then they start realizing that um, uh, restricting things and doing things against the child will happen. But this is not the way to deal with the parent. They'll sit with them and allow them to talk rather than asking the questions. Tell them that we are here to support you. We are there. Whatever you say, we are going to listen. We are not going to judge you at any point of time. And we will support you at any point of time. That would be my approach. That would be a medical field approach. Definitely, she needs a medical expert advice along with parents, so that it will be helpful for both of them. If you're talking about a major above 18 years, it will be the call of the 18 years old whether she has to discuss with the parent or not. If it is below 18 years, we can discuss and it can channelize things. So that's how it is.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. We'll move on to the next question. For the next question, I request Dr. Sayyad Ali to please come.
Yes, thank you. Anurag, आप हो वहाँ पर? Anurag, so this issue of stigma and discrimination, the UNAIDS global target is to alleviate all forms of stigma and discrimination against the people living with HIV/AIDS. So, question to you, Anurag. Anurag, आप हो?
Yes, sir, I am available. Thanks for giving me
अनुराग ये
the
बताओ,
opportunity.
as a child, as a youth with HIV/AIDS, आपने भी बहुत कुछ सहा होगा अपने घर में या अपने कॉलेज में, स्कूल में, when you are with peers and friends and family. तो आप कुछ अपनी जर्नी के बारे में बताओ, किस तरह से आपने इस भेदभाव को अगर आपने सहा है तो आपने कैसे ओवरकम किया, और अभी आप एक यूथ चैंपियन HIV/AIDS के हो, तो किस तरह से आप अपनी जर्नी को वहां से यहाँ तक अभी लाए हो?
थैंक यू सो मच सर कि आपने मुझे ये मौका दिया कि मैं अपनी स्टोरी के माध्यम से और भी लोगों तक अपनी बातों को पहुंचा पाऊँ। दरअसल सर, जैसा कि आपने पूछा, जैसे कि आपने मुझे बताया कि ये जर्नी मेरी जो रही, अगर मैं अपने लहजे से बताऊँ सर, तो मैं बचपन में ही मेरे माता पिता नहीं थे और मैं जैसे ही HIV पॉजिटिव आया, एक तो ऑर्फन होना सर, दूसरे HIV पॉजिटिव होना, ये मेरे लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट था। बिकॉज माता पिता के डेथ के बाद से ही मेरा माइग्रेशन स्टार्ट हुआ। मुझे कभी मामा के घर, कभी मौसी के घर ऐसे आना जाना पड़ रहा था। कोई एक फिक्स जगह ही नहीं थी कि मुझे रहना कहाँ है एक्चुअली, और समझने वाला भी कोई नहीं था। बिकॉज मेरे हिसाब से अगर मैं बताऊं भी तो किससे बताऊं, ये सिचुएशन थी। वहां से फिर मुझे कुछ समझ में आ ही नहीं रहा था कि मुझे कहाँ जाना है। गोल तो बहुत बड़ा था सर, डिफेंस में जाने का था कि मैं आर्मी में जाऊंगा, ये करूंगा, लेकिन जब वहां से शुरुआत हुई, आगे पीछे कोई था ही नहीं, तो वहां से फिर गोल एकदम खत्म हो गया। सीधी बात एक आई कि HIV को पहले ठीक कैसे करना है, क्योंकि उसको लेके परिवार वाले भी एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे थे। स्कूल में गया सर, स्कूल से भी निकाला गया, वो भी एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर रहे थे। तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था, माइंड बिल्कुल ब्लैंक था कि जाना कहाँ है, करना क्या है। बट मैं मेडिसिन लेता था सर, मुझे पता था कि मैं HIV पॉजिटिव हूँ, मेरी दवाई चलती है। मेरी माँ की डेथ भी इसी वजह से हुई थी कि वो HIV पॉजिटिव थी। तो वो सदमा बर्दाश्त नहीं कर पाई, तो मुझे इस तरीके से जाना नहीं था सर। ये थोड़ा सा मेरे मन में जुनून था, पता नहीं क्या, बचपन से ही था। तो मैंने डॉक्टर से बड़ा सवाल पूछता था। ऐसे करते करते सर, मैं यूथ कम्युनिटीज़ हमारी बहुत काम करती है सर, CSCs को मैं बहुत बड़ा धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा। उन्होंने मेरा हाथ थामा और 2014 में पहली बार सर हेल्थ मिनिस्टर के साथ में मीटिंग कराई। वहाँ जाने के बाद फिर जो मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस था ना सर, वो और डबल हो गया। फिर मेरे दिमाग में बस एक ही एम था सर कि मैं और कहीं जा नहीं सकता। जब मुझे स्कूल वाले नहीं पढ़ा रहे हैं सर, घर वाले घर में नहीं रख रहे हैं, तो मैं कौन सी जॉब ढूंढूंगा सर, मुझे कोई कहीं नहीं रखेगा। तो मेरे दिमाग में एक ही थिंग आया कि मुझे अगर कोई सपोर्ट कर सकता है तो वो है HIV प्रोग्राम। और मैं सर बहुत बचपन से ही एज अ वॉलंटियर उनसे जुड़ गया। उन्होंने हाथ थामा, बहुत सारे NGOs, हमारे यूथ लीडर्स, हमारे काउंसलर्स ने सपोर्ट करा। और धीरे धीरे सर, क्योंकि मैं बचपन से ही HIV पॉजिटिव था, तो घर में पहले से ही डिस्क्लोज हुआ पड़ा था सर, पूरे गाँव जानता था कि मैं HIV पॉजिटिव। और शुरुआत से ही मम्मी पापा के मरने के बाद एक कच्चा मकान दे देना, अलग कर देना, खाना अलग बना के देना, ये सब चीज़ें चल रही थी। तो ऑब्वियसली सब जान गए थे कि इसको कुछ बड़ी डिजीज़ है। तो ऐसा इशू भी नहीं था कि मुझे अपना स्टेटस छिपाना है या डिस्क्लोज हो गया तो मुझे प्रॉब्लम होगी, वो ऑलरेडी डिस्क्लोज था। बट जब सर एक लेवल अप हुआ, धीरे धीरे लोगों को समझाना स्टार्ट किया, जब लोगों को समझाते तो फिर परिवार को समझाना भी आसान हुआ। परिवार को भी समझाया, परिवार अब सर जैसे जैसे आज केयर एंड सपोर्ट सेंटर इतना आगे है सर कि जैसे ही पॉजिटिव आता है बंदे को कैच कर लिया जाता है, उसकी काउंसलिंग स्टार्ट कर दी जाती है, उसके घर पे आउटरीच करना स्टार्ट हो जाता है। तो वो अभी काफ़ी सर अच्छा अभी माहौल है, तो पेरेंट्स ने भी समझा, सब आगे है सर। मैंने भी समझाने का बहुत प्रयास किया, जितना मेरे से हो पाया एसजीएम के थ्रू ले आया, और सब धीरे धीरे सर आज नॉर्मल हो गया। और अभी मैं चाहिए पॉजिटिव, हालांकि अब बिना पेरेंट्स के सर आज भी मेरे दिमाग में एक चीज़ चलता है कि आज भी मैं ऐसे एनजीओ में पड़ा रहता हूँ, मेरा एक ही कमरा है सर, और मैं अपने घर में, हालांकि ऐसा कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन नहीं है कि आप घर नहीं आओ या आप तुम्हें अलग खाना पड़ेगा, बट सर क्या बताएं, ऐसा वो नहीं लगता ना कि नहीं कोई मेरी भावनाओं को समझेगा। ऐसा अगर ये फादर मदर होते या मेरे पेरेंट्स होते तो शायद मुझे लगता कि मैं शाम को लेटूं तो एक बार दिन भर का हाल चाल होने लगा। मैं महीने महीने भर बात नहीं करता, तो कुछ ये जर्नी थी सर।
तो अनुराग ये बताओ कि आपने तो बताया आपकी जर्नी और आपके माता पिता है नहीं, मगर अभी आपने एक चैलेंजेस से गुजर के अपने फैमिली को कन्विंस किया। आप उन माता पिताओं को क्या सुझाव देना चाहेंगे, क्या एडवाइस आप देना चाहेंगे जिनको ये पता चले अचानक से कि हमारा बच्चा जो है, बच्चा बच्ची जो भी है एचआईवी पॉजिटिव है, वो किस तरह से हैंडल करें? क्योंकि आपने बहुत अच्छे से बताया कि फैमिली का सपोर्ट होने की बहुत ज़्यादा आवश्यकता है, फैमिली हो या वर्क प्लेस पे सपोर्ट हो। तो आपके इसको देख के, एग्जाम्पल को देख के आप क्या एडवाइस करते हो माता पिताओं को?
सर मैंने एचआईवी प्रोग्राम में 3 साल काम भी किया है सर। एक चीज़ मैंने रियलाइज़ करा है कि जैसे ही किसी माँ बाप को पता चलता है कि हमारा बच्चा एचआईवी पॉजिटिव है, बच्चे से ज़्यादा सर माँ बाप घबरा जाते हैं और उसको छुपाने की कोशिश करने लगते हैं कि कहीं इसकी आइडेंटिटी डिस्क्लोज ना हो जाए। अब सोसाइटी के प्रेशर की वजह से, फैमिली के प्रेशर की वजह से बहुत सारी चीज़ें हो जाती हैं। तो सबसे पहला तो मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा सर कि उसको ये छिपाने की जगह, उसको इतना कमज़ोर बनाने की जगह, उसको तोड़ने की जगह उसको आप सशक्त बनाओ। जब तक आप नहीं समझोगे और कोई समझने वाला नहीं। एक एआरटी का काउंसलर सर 2 मिनट उसको काउंसलिंग करने में नहीं दे सकता, तो वो उसको कितने बातें समझा पाएगा। आप उसको सपोर्ट करोगे फिर वो आगे बढ़ पाएगा। तो मैं तो यही मैसेज देना चाहूँगा सर कि अगर कभी पता चलता है तो ये अक्सर होता है कि वो जो छिपाने लगते हैं, इसको बंद करें और उसको सपोर्ट करें सर, इमोशनली भी और
ग्रेट
फिजिकली भी।
ग्रेट ग्रेट, यू हैव गिवन अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग मैसेज अनुराग, कि उसको एक्सेप्ट करके, क्योंकि सारा इशू हम लोगों का एक्सेप्टेंस है, एक बार एक्सेप्ट
बिल्कुल
करके उसको अधेर करें और फिर उसको सपोर्ट करें। तो थैंक यू अनुराग। माइट बी आई विल गो टू द एक्सपर्ट उपासना, डॉक्टर उपासना। आई वांटेड टू हियर फ्रॉम योर व्यूज। वी हैव हर्ड अनुराग हाउ important is the family and the support a child needs for disclosing the issue of the HIV/AIDS, and the community support is most important. How would you as an expert comment on this, madam?
Thank you. Thank you firstly for inviting me, and thanks to IAP-AHA for having me on this forum. It's a really lovely forum to have both parents and the youth together. And this is the first time I'm involved, but hopefully it would be great to be involved further as well. फर्स्टली अनुराग, थैंक यू सो मच। आपने जो अभी बोला वो बिल्कुल ही मतलब इट्स समथिंग जो इज रियली हार्ड फॉर एडल्ट्स एंड पेरेंट्स टू अंडरस्टैंड, और आपने इतनी सिंपली एक सेंटेंस में बोल दिया। बट ये मे बी आई वुड लाइक टू ऐड जस्ट ऑन दिस दैट एज सून एज द पेरेंट्स फाइंड आउट अबाउट their child being HIV positive, they are their own first natural reaction will be of, maybe anger, maybe surprise, maybe confused, not knowing how it has happened to their child. Then there will be some element of, blame on the parent themselves. Did I do something wrong? Did I not raise my child appropriately? Did I, make mistakes along the way? Why did this happen? So I think these are very natural, very normal reactions any parent will have to a news like this. So I would recommend firstly the parents acknowledge that whatever they are feeling is natural and normal, and they accept that feeling, because they have to let their logical brain take over at this point in time, which will take a little bit of reflection before they move on. So before they say anything to the child or they start reacting, it's important for them to first calm down, look into their own feelings, tap into how they are feeling, and then they have to, take the next step forward. So in this situation, basically the parent will be confronted with two main challenges. One is the psychological side of things, and the other is the medical side of things. Now, the medical side of things is actually simple, straightforward. They can take advice. There are medications. But of course, they will have to follow lots of, steps will be involved. There'll be things around what precautions they need to take as a family, what precautions the child needs to take once the child is of the, reproductive age group where they are sexually active. Then there'll be other advice. But those things are easy to access. They will get advice from their doctors, and that will be a relatively, hopefully, straightforward path for them. The other path is the psychological side of things. So here the parent is going to have to manage their own emotions and at the same time try and manage their child's emotions as well. And in the process, making sure that their connection is maintained, like the connection between the parent and the child. I think that is the crux of any problem that comes up in adolescence. And the thing is that with connection, we have to start working on that much before adolescence kicks in. So even before they are, the connection, we have to start working on it even before they are adolescents. So in this particular situation, I think it will be a lot of talk around safe sexual practices, a lot of talk around how they make their choices. And, in the whole process, what I would recommend is that, parents ensure that they are not judging the child, they're not blaming the child, and they're not blaming themselves either, because the blame is not going to be helpful at any stage.
Thank you, Dr. Upasna. I think the connect between the parent and the child, you told it in a very, very right way. Might be over to you, Dr. Richa, for the next question.
Yes, my next question is also again to Saina, because she is an adult now. So imagine that you have been vaping for a few months to fit in. Saina, are you there?
Yes,
Saina
I'm
Gupta?
here.
Yeah. So
Yes.
imagine you have been vaping for a few months to fit into your friends, in with your friends. And one day, accidentally, your father finds the vape in your bag. And he confronts you. He's very upset. He's shocked and angry too. And I just want you to tell what would you say? Would you tell the truth? And how you're going to disclose it? What are you going to do at that point of time?
Thank you
Dr.
for such
Richa,
an
sorry to
interesting question.
interrupt. We have only 10 minutes for the discussion.
Yes, so we are running very short of time. We had framed around 11 questions, so we'll have to be brief. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the question. As a child, I would like my parents to not shame me or guilt me regarding my actions. I personally would be an informed individual. I want to have an open, safe space where my parents give me the chance to educate myself about the actual consequences of vaping or alcohol or cigarettes. And I would want to be exposed to reality and not just scare tactics, because that would induce paranoia in my own mind. I would want an open environment where I feel allowed to share my own experiences. I want to hear my parents' experiences as well. I want to know what they have seen, what they have done in their youth, and I want to be able to share what I am going through with them. Only
You will
then
be
can
truthful
I,
to them. You will disclose because it's already they already know that there is a vape. So you will be truthful to them.
in a very honestly, I would not, because the
Otherwise, you
thought
would
of
not.
it the thought of it produces a lot of fear and shame and guilt in my mind, and I would freeze if that were to happen. Uh, to be clear, I do not indulge in such activities, but hypothetically, but
Okay. Thank
yes,
you.
in an ideal situation, I would want an open environment.
Okay. My question is to parent Mr. Sampath Kumar. Mr. Sampath Kumar, are you there?
Yeah, am I
Mr.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Hi, Sampath.
Good evening.
My question is, if you were in this situation as a parent, how will you handle the situation? You found the vape in your ward's bag accidentally, and he or she is not disclosing anything. Probably they are just not saying anything, but you can just judge that it belongs to her. So how will you handle the situation now as a parent and handle the entire situation, not only this episode?
Good evening, all. I'm not a big expert, but I just speak out my mind what is coming up ex tempo. The issue is if you are thinking of doing acting upon after finding it, you are too late first. But now you are on your recovery mode first. You are the first one to go for the recovery. So if it happens, now how you do it? The minute what I believe is overreacting spoils the show. Just be with the child. It's okay. See, the first of all, we agree. We need to agree. A growing child, will be adventurous. Some may be good to your liking. Some may not be to your liking. Right. So we have to react to that in the same way. I talk to my son like that only. If he says like that, I will say that, okay, what is wrong? You can try it out, but I would rather recommend don't do it. So then I have to tell him why you should not be doing it, or if you have tried it, throw it, leave it. Why you want to spoil your health? There are many good things in this world. That's how we talk about. And never I make it a point when such serious talk, I never try to exceed 1 or 2 minutes, because that spoils the show. That is my personal opinion. Talking too much actually spoils the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Sampan. So I think all this
Yeah.
is because of the dopamine kick in life. So that because all the youth is an explorer, but then we cannot give a green nod to everything. But yeah, we cannot lay down boundaries. So I want to ask Dr. Rishikesh regarding how to escape this trap, how to handle the situation, how to escape this trap of falling into substance abuse. There's a lot of pressure from everywhere, and what are the early cues that we can pick up in a child who's into substance abuse?
Basically, I'll
Early
divide
warning
this into
sign.
two things. One thing is from adolescent point of view, from the parents' point of view. Adolescent point of view is something like that. They want to explore things, and whenever there's something new coming up at the market, they want to try it because of the peer pressure or the excitement what they have, and they get used to all those things. Once they get addicted, it will be very very severe form. Once usage and leaving it, that's a different thing. But if they use it regularly, they go into addiction, have other psychological and medical problems. This is youth for you, and these generations youth, because of easy availability of drugs, easy availability of money, and the peer pressure is very high. Because of all those things, substance abuse has definitely increased. From the parents' point of view, what I would say that is whenever these I'm talking about the cues, whenever your child is trying, there is a sudden change of behavior, a decreased sleep or keeping secrets, or decrease in scholastic performances, and spending more money, and looking less clean or looking unclean in day-to-day process, not taking care of himself, and also staying away in the nights most of the times, preferring to staying away most of the times, and also back answering and pushing things beyond what is limited. These are the red flags for having any other psychological issues, and especially substance also. Any bad smell when they're talking also one of the cues which will give you a substance abuse. And whenever that parents confront this kind of idea, when you know that your child is having a vape, Sampath Kumar was very, 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 very good thing have done that. We doesn't have to run and rush into anger, or say something like give a class or something. Let's sit and discuss how it started, how it happened. What do you think what the process would be in the future? Do you want to continue? What will happen if you continue this? Tell the pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages, rather than blaming the child that you did this because of this, you have done this. Because the blaming will give them more insecure feeling, because parents did not support them when they're in a crisis. So that makes them more vulnerable and taking more and more to keep the anxiety go or whatever there. And most of the substance abuse are secondary to some psychiatric problems or some scholastic performances because of bullying, because of peer pressure, something. We have to address those issues before addressing this primary substance, whatever they're using. Once you address holistically and take a medical expert opinion, definitely they'll get through out of it. That would be my advice.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rishikesh. Thanks. We'll move on to the next question. So the next question is to Shyam Shukla. Shyam, are you there? Shyam Shukla?
Yes, ma'am.
Our youngest youth, yeah. So this, hello, hi, Shyam. Shyam, my
Yes, ma'am.
question is that usually during exam seasons, your parents and everyone in the family asks you to stay focused. And it's just that their intention is not to make you anxious, but still you feel the pressure because they keep on asking you and reminding you of whatever is at stake. So do you feel that it helps to reduce your anxiety? And what do you wish your parent would do actually to support you better during exam times? So I want you to be brief. What do you think that they should
So I
do to
think
support?
exam anxiety जो है वो it is not during exam but it's also before exam. So
Yes.
like मैं क्या चाहता हूँ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स को ऑब्वियसली सबको स्ट्रेस होएगा ही, एग्जाम आ रहे हैं और स्पेशली अगर नहीं पढ़ा हो तो ऑब्वियसली होएगा. तो मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ कि मेरे पेरेंट्स लाइक रिएक्ट रैशनली करे और मुझे बोले कि ठीक है अभी इतना इतना हो गया, तो व्हाट हाउ कैन आई लाइक हेल्प माई सेल्फ नाउ सो दैट आई गेट गुड मार्क्स इन द एग्जाम. And also during the exam giving tips to relax and like giving like lot of sleep so that I don't get stressed, so that can help overcome my stress and anxiety during preparations and during exam times.
Yes. Yes. Very
After
good.
the exam there's pressure कि मुझे कितने मार्क्स आएंगे, मैंने इतना पढ़ा और डर लगता है कि मैंने हुआ या नहीं. तो after exam anxiety is can be managed differently, but before exam anxiety I think so my parents should react like calm and should give me some tips on how to like overcome and yeah.
So they should talk something else also rather than only talking about the exams. I think the preparation of the exams is way before than the exams start, right? And my second question is to Mrs. Bhavna. Mrs. Bhavna, are you there?
Yes, yes.
I've just twisted this question. It's a different question actually. If your 11th class child tells you that he has not scored passing marks, he has flunked in one of the major subjects, how you are going to react? Actually going to react?
Okay.
How will you
So,
handle?
as you said, the preparation start before the exam. So, if I am not with the child all through and before the exam start, and then I face this situation where my child has flunked one major exam during his or her 11th standard, I need to maintain the calm. I need to calm myself first, then calm the child, saying that whatever went wrong, we can, we can make it correct by doing certain things. Like if the child looks not interested or maybe not able to cope up with the subject, then I can actually get him some help, from outside, maybe a coaching center or maybe a tuition teacher. If I'm not able to teach, because children at 11th and 12th would not, sit with me and learn. So it would be that thing, and there is no shaming, because this happens sometimes, and we need to, as I said, the only thing I need to do that time would be to maintain a calm in the house by taking
Because
the
he
child
needs
to
the maximum
confidence.
support at that time.
Yeah, because the child
the
needs
child needs
support.
the maximum support. So we are not going to be in the blame game, and we have to handle our own stress and frustration at that time and then be supportive.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Bhavna ji. My expert comments from Dr. Puneet Poni on this, how to handle exam anxiety and
Yeah, thank you, Dr.
advice.
Richa. Such well-drafted questions and need of the hours. Daily we are reading about the self-harm by children, and in India, every 42 minutes, one child is committing suicide. And one of the reason is basically academic pressure. So exam stress or anxiety basically is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or fear, as Shyam has rightly pointed out, before or even during exam. A bit of anxiety is good. It makes you more alert and attentive, but more anxiety unchecked can lead to poor performance, and we must know what are the causes. There are only 4 or 5 causes. It could be pressure to perform. It could be fear of failure, especially if the prior performance was poor. It would be the most common cause is lack of preparation or revision, or there's a comparison or unrealistic, expectations of by the parents. First, I would like to say something to the students. Please manage your time well. I mean, because of lack of time, otherwise there can be full session how to prepare for exams. I did for myself and for my children who did very well otherwise. There's a Pareto principle, there's a Pomodoro technique. Please go through it. Make a timetable. Day में कितने घंटे करना है, कितना rest करना है, and make sure that you sleep well. Minimum 6 up to 8 hours you must sleep well, and there must be change. Go to outside, have a walk, take deep breaths, have a good diet. That is very, very important, and replace negative thoughts. Overthinking causes anxiety. जब भी overthinking होती है, negative thoughts आती है, stand in front of the mirror and say positive affirmations. I am doing my best. I am trying my best. These really help. For parents, I would say that please encourage healthy routine for your children and focus on children's efforts and progress. If your child is working hard, results are secondary. Just encourage the students that you are working hard. Make the environmental friendly. It's not that child is studying and your TV volume is very high or guests are speaking. So you have to make sure that child is not disturbed. The mindset has to be very strong and ultimately tell them, beta, we are proud of you. You are working hard. The results we'll see the result. Don't worry about the questions. And once a child comes after the exams, then do tell them, ask them how was the paper. And if the child is very disturbed that I did this wrong, that wrong, give a pat on the back. Okay, you tried your best, past is past, let's prepare for the further questions. So that positivity motivation is very important. And as mother has pointed out, there can be separate session how to prepare for important classes like plus 12. It starts from day one of your college time or school time. So it doesn't start at the time of exams. If the child is prepared from the day one, there will not be any exam anxiety or any blocks. Very, very important questions. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Thanks for the wonderful inputs. Over to Dr. Syed Ali.
Thank you. Saad, are you there? And thanks, Saad, for being here on this platform to accepting this. So, Saad, are you here?
Yes, yes. Hi,
Yeah.
Dr. Syed, everyone.
Hi, sir. Thanks for you being here. So, sir, we wanted to listen from you because from the first-hand experience, or what was the reaction of your parents when you disclosed your status as a queer to them, and what did you really do to try to convince them, family, and then particularly the parents?
So I think it was a whole. I mean, the journey is still going on, and the first time I did not have the luxury to disclose. It's not a status; it's actually who we are. So status is something that we acquire.
Yeah.
So me being queer, it's been 7 years, and the convincing is still going on. But as I remember, the first time I was 19-year-old. And through social media, my parents got to know about my inclination towards the same sex as a queer individual. Reaction was, so from 19 to 21, it was like 3 years of only reactions. There was a lot of emotional, physical, and mental violence from home that spanned for about 3 years. And it kind of had a halt because I remember being 21. It was the second wave of COVID, and I just could not take the physical violence anymore. Um, and I had to, for the first time in life, request my biological parents to stop the domestic violence. That was not taken very well because how are you supposed to have a voice? You are our child, right? So that just proceeded on, and they threw me out of the house. So I've stayed in shelter homes and um, a lot of places for about 6 months. I remember I was completing my undergrad course also. And from there on, then got myself a job. So it's been about 5 years. I'm 25 now, correction. About 5 years since I've not really stayed at home. I'm recently back. So I just focused on getting my skills and getting my job and lot of financial security. In terms of how to manage to convince, I don't think there is a lot of convincing that is required. There's a lot of acceptance of self, because I come from a first generational learners family who come from typical grassroots background in very rural parts of Uttar Pradesh. So I think a lot of, and the funny thing is, like, my dad is a doctor, and so are my siblings. They're all doctors. I'm the only one who's खेत में दूसरी मूली. So it is important for them. It has been important for me and them to understand where we are all coming from. I think in the beginning, Dr. Rachna from WHO mentioned how important it is to feel safe. and all of that confrontation and all of that frustration of self, which my parents didn't have, um, led to a lot of this detachment during that time. So I think I'm still convincing them. I have been fortunate enough to become a level of success in my life, accomplished what I wanted to, which has also made them feel like, oh, you know what, at least you build something out of your life. But however, they still say things like, Sad, why don't you get married? Because the kind of religious context I come from, it's also a no-go for that religious context. So I'm still convincing them, and yeah,
Yes.
it's still,
Yeah, so
it's still.
Saad, yeah, thank you. We listen you, hear you. Just one point, Saad, what is your advice? Because you have been an ambassador to the entire LGBTQI community, and so we hear your voice now, an advice from your side to the colleagues, to the peers, to disclose their being, their self-being, and then to the community as a whole. Just a few
Right.
words from your side with an advice.
So to all the young folks, especially under 18 folks, I did not have the luxury to decide. Essentially, I started working very early in life. I was 17 plus, I started working because I knew something like this might happen. You know the environment you grow up in. But I did not have the luxury to choose when to come out or to declare that I am a queer person. So my message to every young person watching this is, if you are under 18, please be very sure of your safety. When you are wishing to declare, do not come into this peer pressure that people on social media. There are a lot of people on social media who are queer and leading a good life. Now I'm on social media, I'm on Google, people see me and then get inspired that, oh, I'm also going to tell my parents. But are you safe in that household? Are you financially independent? Do you have the right skill set to be able to get a job if situations like such happen? And fourth, please assess if you have the right social security. My friends and people who gave me shelter were the ones who helped me in that situation. So my message would be, you do not have to hurry coming out. Hold it in. First focus on your knowledge, skills, safety. um, Try to become financially independent. Not just you are earning the first job in your life. No, you have to be financially independent. That means being able to take care of your health if something comes up. That would be my advice to all the LGBTQ community people. And find people, I people like me, people who are your friends, people from the community, existing organization which host queer spaces, where you can find the outlet to all of these feelings that are going on. Try not fighting and engaging too much in fight with people who do not agree with you, because any which way you're so vulnerable. So that would be my advice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Saad. Very bold comments. Thank you so much.
I
So,
request
Dr.
Dr. Syed,
Rishikesh.
sir, I request you to please take the next question with Unnati because she would be waiting. We will, if the time permits, we'll take the previous question later. So please
Okay,
add
okay.
expert
So,
comments also.
Unnati, you have been, on various platforms as an ambassador for the Down Syndrome Federation of India. Can you describe your journey as a youth advocate in this particular field, which we wanted to hear from you?
Hello. Yes,
Unnati,
I'm
yes.
very grateful to be the ambassador of the DSFI. When I was in school, I realized that it's important to talk about Down syndrome. I started a YouTube channel. Then I launched a podcast called One World on Spotify. I interviewed various people and I could gather different perspectives on inclusion. I have also spoken at various events in several organizations, even at international platforms, trying to create awareness about Down syndrome. I think it's important for us to be visible and to share our thoughts. I recently acted in a movie called Crazy, and the movie has a powerful message about Down syndrome. Thank you.
So again, Unnati, your parents, I know Meghna ji and your parents have been very active for your journey. So how did you, correlate this, your role of the parents for taking you at this level? And you already spoke that you have been ambassador at the international level as well. How did they help you to cope up with all the stress which you might have been from this journey?
I really feel that I owe all my achievements to my parents and my family. I'm also very fortunate to have received good education from my school, and currently I am in college. I have completed my first year. As parents, I think you should try to give as many opportunities as you can. From a young age, my parents gave me exposure in different fields like music, dance, public speaking, arts, computers. I have always been encouraged to read and play different sports. My parents ask for my opinion when taking decisions what I wanted to study at college and how to plan our holidays. They have also allowed me to go alone to explore and understand by myself. My parents are also strict sometimes, and my screen time is restricted. I live in a joint family, and I know I'm the most loved person in my at home. I guess that's where all my confidence comes from. Thank you.
Great, Unnati, great. I think best of luck for your future as well, and being an advocate for all of the community of the Down syndrome, especially special parents. And thanks to your parents also for helping you. So might be we can look at Dr. Rishikesh, your expert views for both the cases and both the special situations.
Okay. First of all, both about Saad, it's like kudos to you guys. Like I have seen so many cases, parents bringing me saying that my child has recently disclosed me about these things and they want me to counsel him and change his mind. That's what the parents come to me for. I said this is his own opinion. Just leave it there. But if I say these things, what happens is they change the doctor. And I'm not ashamed to say that there are few doctors they do that will do counseling and change your mind. That doesn't happen. I'm ashamed to say that because being a doctor, I know so many people, they try to take the parent side, not understanding the child's point of view or whatever adolescent point of view. Rightly said, what I usually tell them is become independent, study whatever you want, then do whatever you like. Till then, focus on the goals, focus on what you want to do rather than doing things or fighting with them, arguing with them. You don't have to convince anyone. It's you have to convince, it's your self-respect, it's you are who are motivated to do things. And coming to a disclosure point takes a lot of pressure. There is a lot of turmoil going went behind to tell to the parents. There was something which went there in the past. Should I tell or not? What will happen? How my parents will judge? What will happen? Will they do it or things? So before coming there, please see that you're very independent, can take care of yourself, your physical safety, everything should be very, very important. Focus on your goals. Once they are settled, then you can do whatever you want. Staying with them or away with them. Once you are successful, your parents will also will accept you. So that's basically what Sada has told me. I just repeated what you have said. From medical point of view, definitely there are some clinics now which they are helping and NGOs which are helping now. And there are some things which are they're misusing also, some things which are misused also, which also be addressed by medical professionals, also the government also. There's so many things going on these activities. So I congratulate Saad for being an inspiration today for me and being independent and being so bold to tell about all these things. And coming to Unnati, your name itself says that you're an inspiration to me. And I'm specially work with children with specially able children. I don't know whether I call it them or not. They are better than us. I can lie, but you can't lie. your very
Yeah.
sweet gesture, I can manipulate, but you can't manipulate. I feel that very good thing in you guys, and your approach to things is very straightforward. Well,
Be
you say
honest.
things, be very honest, you say things what you want to say, and in a polite manner, you don't even argue for that. And about daily life and routine, as a parent, when you see as a Down syndrome, when it's diagnosed it will be diagnosed at birth itself by seeing the facial features. And before psychiatrist, I was a pediatrician also. So at that point of time, I used to say that we can't do with this child anything. हो गया डाउन syndrome हो गया तो कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता. So that was my mindset when I was there. But when I entered into child psychiatry, the whole scenario shifted where early intervention matters. The education, early intervention really matters. Parents give up on these children very easily. And they say that my child is not normal, and they start discriminating, and they plan second child very early also. And these children will be left out. Very few parents take them into consideration. So the part of from medical professional educate the parents. This is a part of normal living. Normal living. Somebody born with a gray hair, somebody born with abnormal hair, somebody born with myopia. That doesn't mean that they're abnormal. This is genetic condition which is there. You can actually work with them to get better. And there's so many examples in Western countries and in India. The problem with India is the acceptance. The level of acceptance and inclusion in society is very, very difficult till now. So probably we have to work whole together with government, all the sectors, so that inclusion makes much better. And that Unnati will be a great ambassador for all these things. And for
And I
daily
think,
routine.
sir, joining expert groups really helps, because I have seen that parents of Down syndrome, the Federation of India, I'm associated with them since a long time. And I think they're the real parents who have really faced the struggle, and they have given numerous opportunities to their children. They are our source of inspiration. So
Basically, they teach us more than what we teach them. And
So
they understand their child better than what we are. So
yes.
once they are taught in a proper way and educate the parents, especially from the lower status, lower background or rural areas, if you educate them, come for early intervention, we'll take care of your child, give them the confidence that definitely it will work, and it will work definitely because they have that ability. Only thing is we have to pull the ability little harder. It takes little time to pull them harder. So that's
Thank
what
you.
we have to do as a doctor, for a medical professional. And
Thank you.
Unnati, you're an
Actually,
inspiration, and Saad, thank you for being
yes.
the part of these things.
Thanks for
Thank you,
being a
sir.
part of our discussion. Though we are running very short of time, but I would like to take up this important question. This is the last question that we will take up in our discussion. So this is to Saina. Saina, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I want you to
Richa, ma'am.
I want you
Sorry,
to
we
just
have only 5
answer this
minutes.
question briefly, because you're already running very late. We're running 20 minutes late in our program. So I'm just giving the question to you, Saina. Suddenly, one day on Facebook or Twitter, social media, 15-year-old girl, Ria, finds that someone has posted or edited objectionable images of her. And now person is posting hurtful images to her personally. If you were in Ria's place, what are you going to do? What are you actually going to do if this happens to you? And also, will you tell your parents, and will you seek help from them? Whom will you go first? So that is my
Yes,
question.
thank you. Thank you. My immediate plan of action would be reporting this person, keeping digital proof of this occurrence. I will ensure that this person is reported to the cybercrime areas. And in terms of talking to my parents about it, am not sure if I'll need much of their help in terms of technical dealing, but I will need a lot of their emotional support and a lot of their reassurance. Uh, and through my experience, I would say that the parents need to remember that it's not the child's fault for being present on social media that they end up getting bullied or they are targeted. It's not the child's fault for owning themselves or expressing themselves. If they are being targeted, it's the person who bullies, their fault. It's their fault. So I want to say, place. I keep saying that, but it is true that a very open environment is important where these discussions are normal and not just a one-time thing, so that the child feels safe to go up to their parents one day and tell that I experienced this and now I'm not feeling safe. I need your presence.
Thank you, Saina. To Sampath. Sampath, are you there, Sampath?
No,
Mr.
yes, ma'am.
Sampath?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your ward comes and tells you that he is undergoing such a situation, how you are going to handle this entire ethical dilemma?
It is very difficult for the child. So first we have to express that support to the child first. Make her, she or he that we are there, not to worry about that, and see that the cybercrime report is done, that further damage is not expanded. And the probably the only thing is, as a parent, if I have to face it, then I will say take a break, be with the child. Thanks.
Yes, that's very right. Because at this time he needs support. He needs your support because he is under emotional setback because he has been bullied. To Dr. Upasna. Dr. Upasna.
Yeah, thank you, Richa. Firstly, Saina, thank you for bringing up the points that you did. Very, very valid points. I think the important thing here is that we as parents, I'm saying we because I'm a mother of a teenage daughter as well, we did not grow up in the digital age. We did not have social media and phones and all of this as a part of our lives. But that has completely changed. And so, what is now important for us as parents to understand is that screens and the social media is here to stay. It is not a very good technique to just say to your child, stay off screens or don't go be on social media. It is an integral part of your life. It is very important for your social life. And a lot of learning is happening through YouTube. So even for your academics, it's important. And even from, like from the growth perspective, I'm seeing so many young students, even high school students who are doing businesses and startups and whatnot. So this screen time is here to stay. And I think one important message for parents is to accept it. And rather than to stop your child from being on screens, let's just work in a way that we can make screens a safe place for children. So just as we have been, as parents, look after their children's health, they look after their nutrition, they look after their mental health, same way they have to look after their digital health as well. So that's just an additional thing that has come as a new thing for parenting. The other thing in this situation is it's very normal and natural for a parent to feel angry, to feel frustrated. And we know that, as parents, it's harder to see your child suffer. So if somebody tries to bully you or is mean to you, it is even doubly hurtful for the parent. So the parent will be hurt, they will be confused, they will be angry, they'll be frustrated. Those are normal reactions. So for a parent, it's important to understand that, in this situation, they're going through those emotions, but they have to remain calm. That is really important because the more agitated they get, the worse their child is going to feel. And right now, we have to create a space for the child to feel safe and not lecture the child or not get carried away in our own emotions. So I think that is one thing for a parent to remember. The other thing is, at this age, children are very careful about their confidentiality. So not just openly talking in the family, or even if they need advice, it's important to go through proper professional channels, rather than just discuss it amongst friends and families and letting the child's, child feeling that they are not supported enough by the parents. So it's important for parents to know what to do in this situation, because a lot of the parents wouldn't know how to react or how to support their child. So there are some, guidelines through the National Cybercrime Reporting Panel, which is through the Government of India. Then there is Cybercrime Helpline, and then there's also a website that they can go. So going through the professional channels is the right thing to do in this situation. And also, at this stage, this is a time where the child is at their lowest in terms of their confidence and their self-esteem. And this is the time where they need their parents the most. So I think rather than getting angry or blaming the child, let's just stay calm and support their self-esteem. Let them know a number of times that it's not their fault. It is not their fault that somebody is bullying them. And it is the fault of the person who's bullying. It's essentially a crime. So it's like they being a victim and there's a perpetrator. So we have to look at it like that.
Thank you, Dr. Basna. Very valid points, very well taken. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that brings us to the end of the questionnaire. I have just prepared one short rapid fire, just in 1 minute. I request all the parents and the parents on the panel and the children to please be to give an ear to what I say. We are just doing the rapid fire in 1 minute. We'll get over. So just answer in one line. So my question is to Saad Alam. Saad Alam, are you there?
Yes, yes. Hi, Dr.
Yeah.
Rachna.
How much is your parents' screen time, and do you feel that their screen time compromises your time with them? If, are they overusing it?
I'm so
Just
not
one line.
very,
Just one.
yeah, I'm not very connected to my parents, so I don't know actually what their screen time is. However, I would use this time, Dr. Richa, to just share with my fellow young people that we also need to understand that our parents also come from a very different generation. So let us all build up, common platform where we talk about the fact that it's okay and not get in fights with our parents. But Dr. Richa, you can forward this question to somebody else.
Yeah.
Doesn't apply to me. Yeah, thank you.
I can forward to sign. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. We are running short
I
of time.
just want to, yeah. I think we can have a different fora.
We
We
can
have
have
this
it at different
workshops also.
platform.
Workshops,
Yeah.
parenting workshops are going to
Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
Take it. We'll leave
So,
this questionnaire for the later parenting part 2 that we
There
will
are
hold.
there are
Yeah.
WHO guidelines for giving screen time for children also. That
yes.
what is they should be started at
Yeah.
what time they should be started.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you can go through this, then we can understand better.
Richa, can you
Yes.
give me just 1 minute to thank because my flight is about to start.
Yes.
I
Yes.
mean,
Yes, ma'am.
I
Yes,
heard
ma'am.
through the whole session, and I'm extremely thrilled and so happy to see all the youth coming into our fora and speaking so well. Huge congratulations to all of you, Dr. Mr. Saad, Himati, and others. And I think we should big round of applause to all of you. You're all welcome to the AHA, Adolescent Health Academy Youth Forum, and we'll all work together. Again, I want to congratulate the parents and experts. And Rishikesh, he was my student. He became a very big psychiatrist and developer. And I love I really liked what he has spoken today. And Puneet and others, all of you. Thank you so much, Richa and Said Ali. So we have to work together more.
Thank you.
And just
Yes,
open
madam.
the door and we are working. Thank you from my side. And please carry on, Risha, for the formal vote of thanks. We'll be
Yes.
definitely
Yes, ma'am.
conducting
Yes,
more
ma'am.
parenting workshops. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Thank you, Anand.
So over
So
to
after
Dr.
a
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah.
Dr. Neha.
So,
Are you there?
yes. After a very insightful discussion with our youth, new generation parents, and esteemed experts, I would like to congratulate and thank Dr. Richa, Dr. Ali, and Dr. Kalyani for setting up a very thoughtful set of questions relating to all the aspects in teen-parent relationship, as well as involving them in taking their point of opinion. So I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. Salima from UNICEF and Dr. Rajesh Mehta, who is former regional advisor at the Child and Adolescent Health Southeast Asia Regional Office of WHO. The discussion highlights the foundation created in a family dramatically impacts a child's success. The more stable is the family environment for a child, the more likely they will be healthier, both mentally and physically. So now I invite Dr. Prakash Arya sir, our Secretary AHA, to please conclude and give his vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Neha,
आपने
before
बहुत अच्छा
conclusion, we
vote
have
of
to
thanks.
just before
Sir.
conclusion, we have to give the certificate of appreciation to them.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Neha. So it's
Yes,
a
sir.
really
Yes, sir.
great time for the each and every participant, not only the expert and the moderator, but the excellent presence from the parents and the youth. They will give us such a insightful thoughts about the very innovative questionnaire that prepared by the Dr. Richa. So this is a just token of the appreciation, and this certificate what at presently I am distributing will reach to you by digitally by email very soon in your email. Thank you, and I was again just sharing the screen regarding the certificate distribution. Dr. Unnati Surana, Anurag Pandey, Saad Alam, Our parents have also given excellent insights.
And our esteemed experts.
And great congratulations to Dr. Ali and Dr. Richa Parasar. So before ending, just I sharing for the adolescents our upcoming conference, short video about it, and then we will conclude the session. Are you able to hear?
Yeah.
No, sir. Voice, I cannot hear the voice.
વોલ્યુમ
Reduce
નથી
the-
આવતો આપણો.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
You have to share the sound also, sir.
Okay, just sharing this.
As an organizing chairperson, I feel immensely pleased to invite you all to join us for the Silver Jubilee Conference of Adolescent Health Academy IAP, AdolesCon 2025. The theme of the conference is Empower Yuva, Accelerated Actions for the Health of Adolescents, AHA. The scientific programs will be focusing on only the practical aspects of adolescent health practice, and the topics will be addressed by the renowned adolescent health physicians from all over the country.
The heritage city of Ahmedabad is a place everyone wants to visit. The hospitality and care is one thing which can be experienced only. The organizing team will not let any stone unturned. Let's shape the future of our country, our adolescents, along with Gujju Hospitality at Ahmedabad. Adolescent 2025 में register किया क्या? I welcome you all in the city of Ahmedabad for AdolesCon 2025.
Hello friends, as a president of AOP Gujarat, I extend a warm welcome for AdolesCon 2025. Looking forward to see you in person in the city of Ahmedabad, Gujarat. यहाँ खुशबू है गुजरात की, कुछ दिन तो गुजारी है गुजरात में.
This conference is organized by Gujju Pediatricians of Gujarat Adolescent Health Academy along with the Academy of Pediatric Ahmedabad and Academy of Pediatric Gujarat. Of course, with the wholehearted support of Central Adolescent Health Academy. Organizing committee consisting of pediatricians from the whole Gujarat who are working tirelessly since last October to make this conference an iconic, memorable event. We are eagerly waiting for you at Ahmedabad, the city of heritage and modernization and of course progress. Namaskar.
The biggest subchapter of the biggest body of pediatricians in India, that is the Indian Academy of Pediatrics. I feel it's a privilege and it's a proud moment for all of us that we are in the 25th year, the Silver Jubilee year of AHA. And this Silver Jubilee Conference of our AHA is being celebrated at Ahmedabad. And I'm really excited to be part of the organizing team with Dr. Sushma Desai, Dr. Samir Shah, Dr. Nishchal Bhatt, and the whole vibrant organizing committee of Ahmedabad AdolesCon. I join them in inviting you for this to be the part of this conference.
Gujarat has got a rich history of organizing national conferences. Gujarat AHA is full of talented adolescent experts and conference organizers. We, in association with Gujarat AHA and Gujarat AOP, are confident to conduct an excellent and path-breaking AdolesCon 2025. We are all excited to meet you personally.
Thank you.
Thank you. धन्यवाद.
Yes, Prakash sir, you can conclude now. Official.
नमस्कार. धन्यवाद आप सबको इतना बेहतरीन कार्यक्रम हमारे किशोरों और युवाओं के लिए आयोजित करने के लिए. I thanks to our dignitaries from CIAP-AHA attending this session and blessed us from your greetings. I thanks our past chairperson Dr. Sukanta Chatterjee sir, NC Prajapati sir and Umesh Khurana ji, and our chairperson Dr. Hima Bindu Singh ma'am for giving their valuable time. Our guest from WHO UNICEF Dr. Rachna Kathuria ma'am and Dr. Saeed Hubli sir, who also participated as a moderator during panel discussion. I thank Dr. Rashmi Gupta madam, Nishchal Bhatt sir, Dr. Ritu Gupta, Kalyani Patra and Samir Shah for releasing module on parenting and quiz. I thanks our youth, Unnati, Amang, साथ श्याम एंड साइना. हमारे किशोरों ने क्वेश्चंस के बहुत ही सटीक जवाब दिए. धन्यवाद. आई थैंक्स टू आवर पेरेंट्स. पेरेंट्स ने माना कि हमारे किशोरों के नजरिए से हमें समझना होगा. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक बात पेरेंट्सों से समझ निकल के आई. श्री जी संबल कुमार, भावना गुप्ता जी एंड राकेश सोमानी जी. As expert, Dr. Upasana Kapoor and Dr. Puneet Purvi and Dr. Rishikesh Giri Prasad. Adolescent counselors ने समझाया कि किशोर हमारे केयर गिवर एंड पेरेंट्स के लिए जितनी जरूरी है उतना हमारे पेरेंट्स और केयर गिवर के लिए भी ये एडोलेसेंट काउंसलिंग जरूरी है. बच्चों से ही हमें समझना है उनको, उनकी जो भी जरूरतें हैं आप वो अगर हमसे मांग रहे हैं, जिद कर रहे हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है. हमें बच्चों को समझना होगा. For participating in panel discussion and giving your valuable time. Now I also thanks Richa Parasar and Neha Singh, MOC, for today's program and excellent conduction of the program. Last but not least, thanks for the program in charge, Dr. Srisenam, Samir Shah, Sangeeta Loga, Shibu K. I also thanks all the viewers of this program for showing interest in our program and spending more than 2 hours. 1.5 घंटे का प्रोग्राम कभी भी 1.5 घंटे में कंप्लीट नहीं होता. खत्म करने की इच्छा नहीं होती. 2 घंटे से ज्यादा ही चलता है. थैंक यू अगेन. थैंक यू. और आप लोग ऐसे ही जुड़ते रहें. अगेन थैंक यू आप सबको पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए. धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू
बाय
सर.
बाय. थैंक यू.
बाय बाय. आर्या सर बहुत अच्छा
फिर
बोले.
मिलेंगे.
थैंक यू.
अगली 18 को फिर मिलेंगे नए टॉपिक के साथ.
थैंक यू. बाय बाय.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Bye all of you.
Everyone.
Thank
I
you,
mean
sir.
almost in the air now. Bye bye.
Happy
Rishi.
journey, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Happy journey, Dr. Hima Bindu ma'am. Happy journey.
Thank you, Rachna ji. I hope she was with us for some time. And all the UNICEF, Kalia, all of you, all the youngsters were too good. I request you and invite you to join the AHA Youth Forum. So you can be involved with us in the future also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Richa. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you, Bhavna ji. Thank you so
Really,
much.
I had real great insights. I have taken so much from today's session. I'm sure I'm going to, give my parents whom I, work locally with some really great inputs from today's session.
We will
Thank
be
you so
looking
much.
forward to working with you, Bhavna ji. You have done a lot of work for women empowerment and children. That's commendable. And you did so many trainings. You're running a school. You're bringing in old games also. So your own profile is very dynamic, and you have done really a lot of work for the society. So I'm impressed. And as a pediatrician and as a member of the forum, we would be connecting with you so that we can dissipate more amount of knowledge to our children.
Certainly,
And
I would love to.
thank you for the
Yes.
inputs. Dr.
Thank you.
Upasana,
Thank you so
very
much.
wonderful points. Thank you so much. And
Thank
thanks
you.
to
Thank
all
you.
of the young who have
Thank you.
joined. Thank you,
And
Dr. Ma'am.
today's session has been recorded. We will share the link also. You can share it with other family members
That would
also.
be really nice. Yes,
Thank
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Richa.
Thank you,
Thanks.
everyone.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Have
Good
a
day.
nice day.
Bye-bye.